Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to another question and answer session for MRCS exam. Here, this is the question. A 73 years old man present with tumor at the central aspect of the posterior third of the tongue. To which of the following lymph node group is most likely to metastasize? So we have to find out the lymphatic metastasis, and this lymphatic primarily originated is the central aspect of the posterior third of the tongue. So first of all, we have to find out the lymphatic drainage, which is located at posterior third of the tongue. Here the options are submental, submandibular, ipsilateral deep cervical node, contralateral deep cervical node, and bilateral cervical node. So let's see the lymphatic drainage of the tongue. So here this is the tongue, and in this tongue this is the anterior two-third, and anterior to two-third it drain into the submandibular lymph node, and the submental area it drain into the submental lymph node. But the posterior part, here we can see this is the posterior third, and this posterior third it drains into the superior deep cervical lymph node. And we can see from the posterior part they drain on both sides. Here we can see this is the same side, but here this side is the another side, so they drain the both deep cervical lymph node. And here also in the second picture it is also clear, this is the posterior one third, and this posterior one third it drains into the deep cervical group of the lymph node. And in this picture it is also clear that this is the posterior one third of the tongue, and it drains its lymphatic drainage to the deep cervical lymph node. But other areas such as here in the anterior part from this tip it drains to the submental group of the lymph node, and on either side it supplies the deep cervical lymph node and mandibular group of the lymph node. So in this case it is the bilateral deep cervical lymph node. So from the central aspect of the posterior third of the tongue it drains into the deep cervical lymph node. Thank you all.